Welcome in to Nellis Hall, where you got your nationally ranked 14th in the nation Coffeyville Red Ravens coming to this ball game playing Dodge City Conquistadors. This is a conference matchup. I'm Logan Mance alongside Matt, Dick, and Matt. What do you see from this ball game here tonight or this afternoon?
Well, it looks like another evenly matched game. Now, the previous game for the Lady Red Ravens, they took it to the Conquistadors, but this game, Red Ravens, 95 points per game, and the Dodge City, 92 points a game. So only a 3-point differential, both high octane offenses. It's going to be very fun to see who's going to pull out the win. Definitely hope Coffeyville can keep on this winning streak. They're 6-0, and the Conquistadors are 4-1, both 2-0 in the conference.
Red Ravens are coming off a hard-fought victory over Independence. And the guy that really kind of led them to the victory was Travis Washington. He had 21 points and 13 coming off free throws. He hit some big free throws coming down to the stretch of that game to really help the Red Ravens come out of the Montgomery County rivalry with the victory. And now they're facing the Dodge City Conquistadors. They're 4-1, 2-0 in conference. And they're on a 3-game winning streak.
And back to TJ Washington for a quick second. A vocal leader and a sophomore out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, both very good qualities. He's a leader and he's a scorer. He is the point guard for this team. He's 6 foot, 185 pounds. Got a little weight to him, a lot of muscle mass to this strong point guard. Could definitely shoot the three. And Dodge City definitely looks tough. They average 50 rebounds a game to our 45, so it's going to be a hard fought getting those defensive rebounds for both teams. Going to be a great matchup. I definitely feel like there's TJ Washington right now coming out.
And one thing I really like to keep track of is these Red Ravens and how they move on to the Division I level. And Travis Washington is one of those players that are going to move on to the Division I player. He just got an offer from Stephen F. Austin, a very prominent NCAA tournament team, very good coached team, and he's looking on to move to that second level. But first, he's really leading this Red Raven offense and defense in all facets of the game. And it looks like Herkelman's going to go and stay with this same lineup that he went with. Yeah, he's going to stay with the same lineup he put out.
And one freshman that stands out to me is the 6'9" freshman, Keon Queen. Definitely a presence down low and definitely becoming one of the leaders to this undefeated Ravens team.
Oh, excuse me. So Herkelman is not going to go with the same lineup he put out in Independence. He's going to put in Anthony Jones over Marvin Johnson. In Independence, he went with Casey Benton, Travis Washington, Marvin Johnson, Joshua Hill, and Keon Queen. He's going to put in the freshman Anthony Jones, who had a very good outing against Independence at 8 points, 5 free throws. So they'll go Travis Washington, Joshua Hill, Keon Queen, Anthony Jones, and Casey Benton. And for the Conquistadors, they'll go Hunter Davis, Taj Anderson, Marquise McCray, Ishawn Murphy, and Justice Dixon. That's your Conquistador lineup, and we'll see Keon Queen tip off with Hunter Davis.
One thing to watch out for the Conquistadors, they do shoot the three pretty good, 33% on the year so far.
Keon Queen wins the tip. Travis Washington, coming off a 21-point game, leads the Red Ravens. Anthony Jones. Inside to Keon Queen. Nice pass. Almost a turnover. Could not corral it. Was Joshua Hill, and then able to maintain the possession with 10 on the shot clock. Off the mark. Joshua Hill on the offensive rebound. Gets hit and one. Opportunity for Joshua Hill.
Now, Joshua Hill, the 6'5" sophomore from Theodore, Alabama, definitely another great leader for this undefeated team. He's kind of a quiet player, not a lot of vocal, but definitely will get you rebounds, and as you saw right there, offensive rebound and one opportunity.
Joshua Hill can't connect on a three-point play. He had 9 points against Independence.
Coffeyville does shoot 70 from the free throw line, so hopefully they can get as much opportunity.
Oh, what a block from Anthony Jones. On the attack, Travis Washington with the speed right hand. Off the mark, Joshua Hill. Another offensive rebound. Casey Benton. Hills were out of bounds.
And like I was just saying, Joshua Hill, kind of a quiet leader, getting another offensive rebound. Great job. Just Casey Benton just stepping out of bounds, just barely. Coffeyville up 2-0 with 19 minutes to go.
Trying to trap Travis Washington with the steal. Unfortunately, he was falling out of bounds. And a turnover. Quick corner three for Dodge City. That's rims out.
Queen with a nice rebound. Eshawn Murphy with the wide open three, just couldn't connect. Nice step back jumper.
They enter him in the starting lineup. He hits a quick jumper. That's Anthony Jones.
The redshirt freshman out of Indianapolis. So.
A nice steal. Travis Washington on the open break. He's leading the court. Gets hit. Can't convert. Almost a foul. No call. Now Dodge City leading the break. Keon Queen takes some contact. Offensive board. That falls for Marquise McCray.
That's Eshawn Murphy, actually.
Eshawn.
The freshman from Owensboro, Kentucky.
Benton to the hoop. Tip in, no good. Quick three from the Conquistadors. That's off mark. Trying to work it inside to Queen. He's going to go to work. Inside, right hand. And a foul on number 3, Hunter Davis.
What a great job for Keon Queen. Had a little bit of size over his man. Decided to kind of shake and bake, and the guy just kind of fell down, wrapped around his legs. Foul for the Conquistadors. Ravens will retain possession.
Corner three, pump fake. Jones now wants to shoot. In and out.
That was a great look set up by TJ Washington. Just couldn't connect.
And Keon Queen gets stepped on. And very frustrated coach is Steve Tucker in his first year. He's 4-1, obviously, on the season. And he's very frustrated with the offensive boards. Coffeyville already got 3, 2 by Joshua Hill. And Keon Queen picked it up. Took a lot of contact, couldn't get it to fall.
Definitely a tough player, like I said, already becoming a vocal and on-court leader for the Ravens on this undefeated national ring. Like you said, number 14, let's see if they can get a win. Just 4-2 with about 17 minutes to go.
Inside, Hunter Davis can't get it to fall. Casey Benton.
Let's see how they run the fast break, Logan.
Travis Washington up top with his moves. Floater. No good. Coffeyville getting good looks. Can't get him to fall. Casey Benton comes out of nowhere.
Great hustle play. Looking a little bit like LeBron right there, Logan.
Coming out of nowhere. Swatting that out of the air. No easy baskets here tonight for the Red Ravens. We saw that in Independence, but that was Anthony Jones. Keon Queen, right hand good.
Great job with the little pump fake. Make his man jump up by Keon Queen. Just floated it in there for an easy 2. Scores now 6-2 Ravens.
Inside. Takes the contact and scores.
That was Marquise McCray, the 6'4 sophomore from Wichita, Kansas. Nice little scoop and score by him. Opportunity for an and 1. Scores now 6-4. Ravens still leading.
A lot of contact in this game. Interesting that they chose that to be an and 1 opportunity.
There's a lot of other calls that I would have said was a foul, but just I like I said, I kind of like it when it's a little rougher, but don't want the players to get killed out there.
And a foul. In a little bit rougher game was the Independence game. Coffeyville shot 42 free throws in that game, able to make 28. That's a 66% rate. So I think Herkelman's not going to try and play an independence game where it's foul 42 and shoot 42 free throws at the line.
You would think if Coffeyville would have got at least 80% of those, it would have been kind of a blowout game right there.
Yeah. Anthony Jones can't get it to fall. Again, some contact underneath.
Nice fast break opportunity. Pump fake and the foul. Ooh, a hard foul by number 2, Casey Benton.
Keon Queen gets hit with a technical.
Oh, it was Keon Queen. My bad. Technical, maybe a flagrant probably foul that they're going to say. A lot of contact, but he did hit him with a pump fake, so he kind of fell on top of him. Let's see how that affects Coffeyville. They're still up 6-5 with 16 minutes to go.
Again, Coffeyville kind of struggled with their composure in the Independence game early on. Cedric Rowland got a technical early on in that game. That's why he only played 13 minutes. One of the leaders, sophomores on this team, didn't get to play much because he got a technical. And Keon Queen got in some early foul troubles also in that game. So Coffeyville got to maintain composure. And
just to spit off some facts of how evenly matched these teams are. Coffeyville, 95 points a game. Dodge City, 92. Field goal percentage for Coffeyville, 49. For Dodge City, 44. Three-point percentage for Coffeyville, 28. And Dodge City, 33. Free throw percentage for Coffeyville, 70. Dodge City, 67. Rebounds per game for Coffeyville, 45. Dodge City, 50. And the assists per game, Coffeyville 16 and Dodge City 17. So you can definitely say this is going to be a good game. So far it is 6-5 Ravens with 16 minutes and 2 seconds to go. Now, Conquistadors do have 3 fouls already, and the Ravens, of course, won with Keon Queen picking up that technical.
Now, there was a lot of bodies flying in the air and a lot of bodies on the floor. And it looked like Keon Queen just trying to get up. And we'll see what this warrants. At first, I didn't think it was worthy of a technical foul.
Now, a quick head coach update on Jay Herkelman. 23rd year. He has won 580 times, only lost 176. There's a lot of banners hanging up in the Nellis Arena. Great job coaching this team. And, of course, now his team is nationally ranked 6-0 right now, 2-0 in the conference. Now, Dodge City picked up a new coach, Steve Tucker, first year, 4-1, 2-0 in the conference. Definitely a team on the rise. They look very fast. Like I said, both evenly matched. Let's see how this game plays out. What do you think about it, Logan?
It's going to be rough, just like this technical foul is, but just trying to figure out what this technical foul could be. Maybe Keon Queen maybe said something towards the ref. Not much. I think Keon Queen shoved maybe a guy at the end, but I did not see that much.
Just a lot
stuff
of standing
that wanted
around.
A technical, but maybe Keon Queen said something.
Yeah, that is very possible. Just a lot of standing around. Definitely, instead of getting their juices flowing on both teams and kind of stop, it's going to be hard to get both teams back in action. Let's see if Keon Queen has to sit out or not.
Just one thing Keon Queen as a freshman got to work on is maintaining his composure. He didn't get a couple fouls early on this game. He fell to the ground, got stepped on. Just one thing he's got to work on is maintaining that composure and not picking up these early technical fouls. And it looks like Keon Queen is going to have to exit the gym. So it looked like Keon Queen is going to be ejected from this ball game. Matt, did you see that much to get ejected?
It must have had to do something with after the shot. He had to say something because, to me, my opinion, the pump fake by the player on the Conquistadors. I forgot who it was by now. But he pump faked it. Keon Queen jumped up and tried to swat it and just landed on him. I don't think that would have been the technical. Maybe they exchanged some words and Keon Queen went too far. We don't know. We'll try to find out for you as soon as we can, give you an update on that. But they did.
Yep.
Conquistadors did get both of those free throws, so now it's they're leading by 1.
Yeah, it looked like Keon Queen and another Coffeyville player both got drawled in by the pump fake, and they both fell to the floor. And obviously the player got hit by the pump fake. So there were 3 people on the floor, and it was just Keon Queen trying to get up.
And that was great anticipation by TJ Washington right there to get that tip pass. Now, he didn't get a hold of it, but still, very active hands, both great. This game looks like it's going to be a great one right now.
10 on the shot clock. Now down to 5. Got to do something. To the hoop, A.J. Parker.
What a great block by A.J. Parker.
The size of Coffeyville is definitely going to be overwhelming for this Dodge City team. We already seen a couple blocks. Inside, they had 2 seconds to work with. In and out. Travis Washington up top to Casey Benton. He'll get that ball back. Now trying to run some offense. Inside. Jones pump fake to the hoop. And that's a charge.
Way to take the charge by Marquise McCray, the sophomore from Wichita, Kansas. Way to get his body in front of Anthony Jones. Good job right there. Conquistadors will get the ball, and, of course, Anthony Jones got the charge.
Bruce Hodges will take it up for Dodge City. Inside to the hoop. Blocked again by A.J. Parker. Again, this Dodge City team. That's A.J. Webster, excuse me. I don't know where I got Parker. Again.
That's the 6'8", 230 freshman from Shawnee, Kansas. Another great defensive play right there and rebound. That was a blocking foul right there. Ravens will retain possession. Both teams a lot of fouls in the first half. Coffeyville with 6 and the Conquistadors with 5. It's going to be a complete sub change for the Ravens. Let's see if they can kind of turn around and get this offense going again after getting that technical. Like I said, kind of slowed them down a little bit. So let's see if they can get energy to get this
Khalil
offense
Williams.
going. And that was a great jump shot by
Quan Marshall.
Quan Marshall, the 6'2 freshman from Little Rock, Arkansas.
Inside, beating the press, a nice easy score for Kevin Howard.
The 6'8 freshman from Beaumont, Texas, using his size. He is 6'8". So great size for the freshman to get that easy score.
Rolling off on the quick jumper. Inside. Jackson Miller with the rebound. Quan Marshall. Cross-court pass.
Quan Marshall just put it a little too high for Khalil Williams. Both freshmen, one from New Orleans, one from Little Rock. Just a little too high of a pass for him to grab. Would have been a wide open 3. Probably would have made it too. He's got a great stroke. Like I said, this team is pretty good at shooting 3s, so let's see if this offense and defensive battles continue for the Ravens, down by 1 with 14 minutes to go.
Lost ball on the ground. Joshua Hill picks it up.
Great job by Joshua Hill to get that and stay up without traveling.
Malik Keith. And Coffeyville going with this 3-guard set. You got Quan Marshall, Khalil Williams.
That just hit the back of Jackson Miller, actually. Hit the back of Jackson Miller. But
nice
they
post
get the
move.
Ball back, post moves by number 3, Hunter Davis, the sophomore out of Bloomington, Indiana, my bad.
And Hunter Davis had a double-double against Pratt. 10 points, 14 rebounds, averages around 10 points per game. And they had a nice victory, getting up to the 100-point mark versus Pratt. It was a 100-97 win for the Conquistadors. And it looks like Coffeyville is a little stagnant on offense this far and having trouble playing defense on these Conquistadors.
Down by 3 now. The thing is that Herkelman needs to get his team back in the game. Just because one of your leaders, Keon Queen, got out of this half with a technical, they need to pull it together so that way they can get back. They're down by 3, 13 minutes and 29 seconds to go. Let's see if they can turn it around. Herkelman, of course, is a great coach. I bet he can. This offense will be out, back, and rolling in a bit.
That's why his name's on the court. Williams from 3. Off mark. Coffeyville not much of a three-point team, only 28%. Or excuse me, yeah, 28%. Joshua Hill down low. And a foul.
That foul was on Tamanje Blackwell, the 6'2 freshman from Evansville, Indiana. Let's see if Joshua Hill can convert his free throws right here to get them at least down by 1. And he makes his first. Now, Coffeyville is a relatively okay free throw shooting team, about 70%. You would say so, right, Logan?
They struggle early on, but getting shot 66% in their last game against Independence. I'm sure Jay Herkelman would like it to be a little bit better, but...
And right there, Joshua Hill makes both of them. Coffeyville only down by 1. Conquistadors lead at 11-10 with 13 minutes to go in the first half.
Coffeyville cuts it within 1. Inside.
Bruce
Off mark.
Hodges with a miss. Gets Jackson Miller with the rebound. The nice 6'6 freshman from Kansas.
Inside, Jackson Miller using some athleticism. He falls. And it looks like he may have hurt his ankle. And allows Dodge City to get back. And officials timeout, and I believe Jackson Miller may have rolled his ankle. A.J. Webster will come into the ballgame.
That was a great athletic move by Jackson Miller. Like I said, the 6'6" freshman, kind of lanky, only 200 pounds, but did a great job driving in. Maybe a lot of contact on that play, but now the Ravens lead at 12-10 with 12 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the first half.
Yeah, looking at Jackson Miller, you'd think he's not that athletic, but that was an athletic move. And he can step out and hit the 3. We saw that against Independence. He scored 9 points and 5 rebounds. That's what he's going to get you off the bench. Inside, that's a turnover. Tough pass.
That was a Cedric Rowland, very aggressive sophomore. 6'7", 225 pounds out of Kansas. Just couldn't, that was kind of a hard pass for him to grab. Very good at posting up, and another turnover. Just out of bounds now, and it will be the Conquistadors ball still.
So they'll have 15 on the shot clock. Trying to get the ball in. Definitely have to go to work.
Kind of a low-scoring game right now. Like I said, both of these teams high-scoring.
That's 3 is good.
That was by J.J. Sneed, the 6'4 freshman from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Definitely a far drive from Dodge City, Kansas to get here. A nice looking stroke right there. Brings the Conquistadors up by 2, 14-12 with 11 minutes and 26 seconds to go.
Kevin Howard will pick up that foul.
And now they are in the bonus. 8 fouls for the Conquistadors, 6 for the Ravens. Both playing very tough. These refs are calling kind of a lot now after the technical, Logan. And that's made by...
We believe that's A.J. Webster. There's a jersey change.
Yeah, that's what it was. I couldn't see it on my roster.
There's no... Pick up, Malik Keith gets blocked. Nice block by Jordan Sinegar.
Now, Malik Keith, what a great rebound, but just got rejected right there. Kind of a small guy, 6 foot. Just got overpowered right there. Could have passed it off to an open teammate right beside him, but decided to try to go in there.
He led the team in scoring all last year. Now coming off the bench as a sophomore. Cedric Rowland, right hand, good.
Now, I said earlier, Cedric Rowland, great post move player. Likes to throw around his body. I like to call him a mini Shaq because he's not as tall, but definitely likes to throw around his body.
Cedric Rowland, speaking of the devil, he gets the rebound.
Definitely like that beard he's sporting right now. Nice and full, no shave November.
Got that kind of Amish look. Malik Keith up top.
Nice handles right there.
And just out of the connection of his teammate, Quan Marshall.
Malik Keith just kind of looked a little scattered right there. To get free from the defender, saw a wide open person and just missed him by Quan Marshall. Just missed Quan Marshall right there. So let's see if they can turn it around. They are leading 15-14 with 10 minutes to go in the first half.
Coffeyville on a man-to-man. Trying to go inside. Open three. He takes it. That's off the mark. And that's off, I believe, Coffeyville.
Quan Marshall tried to get it. Went off his foot, out of bounds. It is the Conquistadors' ball now. Let's see if they can try to get the lead right here.
Bruce Hodges guarded by Malik Keith up top. And a foul going the other way. Coffeyville. That foul is on Jordan Sinegar, the 6'6" freshman out of Baymont, Texas.
Malik Keith putting it up very fast. Nice handles. Let's see if he can not turn over the ball this time.
20 on the shot clock. Marshall to the hoop. Floater. Off mark. Rebound goes the other way.
Looked like it was going to be good there for a second. Quan Marshall just kind of tried to change his shot in midair and messed up the floater.
And that's a foul on Cedric Rowland. And that's a media timeout. And a lot of scrappy action here, man. And no team really able to take an advantage. A couple lead changes here early on. And both these teams coming in with 2 conference victories. And as you said, both the teams really kind of score the same. But that's kind of the factor of both these teams playing a bunch of JV teams and a bunch of underwhelmed teams here early on in the season. Now, Dodge City really did score against Pratt, put up 100 points and coming away with the victory, and Coffeyville put up 84. So, I mean, sometimes the scoring doesn't tell the tale here early on in the season, but both these teams really do kind of score.
That's their bread and butter right there. Lots of rebounds, of course. Coffeyville 45 rebounds a game. Dodge City 50. Both scoring a lot. Coffeyville 95. Dodge City 92. Kind of a low-scoring game right now. So really kind of playing opposite of how they usually do. Lots of hard defensive pressures, fouling a lot. Both are actually getting their free throws down, so that's good for Coffeyville and the Conquistadors. So let's see if they can try to, one of the teams go on a little run and pull away from this game. TJ Washington has checked in, the sophomore leader of this team from Tulsa, Oklahoma.
So we'll see some free throws from Bruce Hodges.
From Lima, Ohio, the sophomore, 6'1", 180 pounds, missed his first free throw to tie up the game. Let's see if he can tie it up with this one.
That's off mark. Jackson Miller coming in after kind of rolling his ankle. Looks like he's running just fine. Again, Travis Washington, 21 points. They'll need him. They're going to get a victory here tonight. Joshua Hill trying to go to work under 8 on the shot clock. Long three from Travis Washington. Yes, that's good. From above NBA range.
And that's what I love about TJ Washington. He is not afraid to pull that trigger. Definitely not a high arcing, kind of a flatliner, kind of like Kobe Bryant, but a great release. Gets TJ Washington a 3 points.
And then can we talk about that defense from Jackson Miller, keeping his hands up, blocking his shot. And now a foul underneath from Jordan Singar.
The 6'6" freshman from Beaumont, Texas. Let's see if Isaiah can get these free throws to go. Or Joshua Hill, my bad.
He's already had some free throws. And now we'll see Justice Dixon come in the game as point guard for the Conquistadors. Misses the second.
Score is 19-14 Coffeyville with 8 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Coffeyville on a 7-0 run.
And that's an air ball by Hunter Davis, sophomore from Bloomington. He definitely looks like one of the leaders of the team. He's leading the team in scoring, so let's see if we can turn it around.
And it doesn't feel like it, but Coffeyville has a 7-0 run. Getting some defensive stops. Just need to produce a little bit more on offense. 15 on the shot clock. Nice move from Travis Washington. Goes up and scores.
What a great scoop and score. Swish his hands in the middle of the layup. Definitely has some hang time.
Oh, yes. Travis Washington can hang in the air. So a little 9-0 run for the Red Ravens. Kind of stretching out this lead to 7 points.
TJ Washington looks like an acrobat in the air, switching hands in the middle, was going for a left-handed layup, switched it to a right-handed layup on the left side. What a great scoop and score. Score is now 21-14. Coffeyville with 8 minutes and 16 seconds to go in the first half. What do you think Coffeyville's doing now to go on this 9-0 run, Logan?
Getting to the basket. You see Joshua Hill getting those offensive rebounds. And they need, as you just saw, Travis Washington go to the hoop. We saw him hit a long three. So he's got 5 of these 9 points. And you talk about a player that can really control and take over a game. And they need him. And I really like this 2-guard set from Jay Herkelman. He really did it against the Indy game where he put Malik Keith and Travis Washington both on the floor, and it really worked well. As they really don't have it right now with Anthony Jones being more of the shooting guard and Benton being the shooting guard. But we saw it with Malik Keith and Khalil Williams and Quan Marshall both being point guards out there. I like that both point guards on the floor look for the Red Ravens. Off mark, and a foul going the other way. That's on Hunter Davis. So both teams passed the mark and shooting free throws the rest of the way on fouls. And that's the second on Hunter Davis. And really kind of going through the scoring that comes from Dodge City, they really have 6 players that do most of the scoring. It's mostly Hunter Davis, Chaj Anderson, Marquise McCray, Justice Dixon, and Tamaj Black and Bruce Hodges. As Bruce Hodges put up 21 points, Justice Dixon put up 23 points, and McCray put up 21, and Hunter Davis put up 10, all against Pratt. So they really got 6 players that really do all the damage.
And there was Joshua Hill making more of his free throws. Definitely a great free throw shoot. And TJ Washington leading the fast break. Great pass.
I believe that was under his legs.
Missed by Anthony Jones. Great look. And then Hunter Davis for the scoop and score on the fast break. Looks like he's hobbling a little bit out there. I don't know.
And a nice job by Ben. Being a freshman, not going after that ball. He realized that Hunter Davis had the size and he couldn't block him. So live for another day and not cause a foul. Inside, that won't go. Out of bounds.
Benton almost made him pay for giving him an open lane. They closed quickly. That's what made the shot harder for the freshman. So Coffeyville up 23-16, 7 minutes, 23 seconds ago in the first half. Definitely turned around after being down by 3 points at one point.
Inside, a steal from Benton. Trying to find his outlet, Travis. Nice move to his right hand. Foul.
Great job by TJ Washington. Definitely, you would see him as a kind of a three-point shooter, which he is, but he loves to drive in and get buckets and easy free throw opportunities. Is a great leader of this team and definitely loves to lead his team in scoring and to victories.
And it's really hard to guard him one-on-one with the ball handling. I believe probably has one of the best handles in the Jayhawk Conference and probably one of the best point guards in this conference. Gets the first one to fall.
Definitely agree with that, Logan. Definitely going to be sad to see him go next year, but great for him to continue his talents to the next level. Maybe he can continue his talents to the next level, go to the NBA maybe someday.
7 minutes left to play in the first half. Steal by Travis Washington.
Great anticipation.
He has a man open Hill, but he takes it himself. Trying to find the tip. Looks like a volleyball. And now, another fine look. That was almost too great a pass by Travis Washington, and Joshua Hill didn't even see it coming.
That's what made it so good. Joshua Hill didn't realize that Travis Washington could be such a good passer on that play. Gave it to him wide open, gave it to him on a platter, just didn't see it coming, hit him right in the gut. Let's see if Joshua Hill can make his free throws again.
We've seen him at the line here all night, or all afternoon. Keep thinking this is a night game. No, this starts at 4 o'clock, and it's an afternoon game.
Misses both, kind of uncharacteristic for Joshua Hill, but let's see if the Conquistadors can react. And a nice reverse layup, misses, but rebounded by... Jairus Frills, the 6'7" freshman. My bad.
Jones to the hoop. Falls for Red Ravens.
Way to use his length and athleticism to get in there. Kind of played a little bully ball.
Oh, nice fake to the hoop.
And a miss and rebound. And another miss. And rebounded finally by Joshua Hill. TJ Washington's going to bring it up.
To the hoop. He switches hands again and gets fouled.
Let's see if he can convert his free throws, maybe get a 10-point lead on this Conquistadors team, make it a little harder for them to come back. I just love watching TJ Washington out here just driving in. Definitely love his game. Using that bully ball mentality, only being 6 foot, 185 pounds from Tulsa, Oklahoma, of course. And like we mentioned, already is getting Division I scholarships.
Yeah, he's got one from Tulsa and one from Stephen F. Austin and probably others that we just don't know about. But he loves finding contact. And there, 2 free throws. 2 points added on, 29-18. Almost thrown away, and they did. Travis Washington with the turnover. Now on the break. Nice find of Benton to the corner. In and out.
Benton looks a little riled up. Got a defender in his face with a hand. Just couldn't convert on that beautiful pass once again by T.J. Washington. He'd probably have a double-double by now with all those passes that his team just can't convert on. Let's hope they can turn that around.
Coffeyville on a 17-4 run. Kind of splitting this game open. But a turnover right there and giving Conquistadors back with possession. Left hand, and that's good.
That's a great play by Taj Anderson, the 6'3 sophomore from Tallahassee, Florida. Definitely a weather change from sunny Florida to windy Kansas.
To 50 degrees Kansas. Joshua Hill going to work. And that's a jump ball, I believe. That has to be. That has to be a foul or a jump ball. It cannot be a travel.
And they did. They called it a jump ball, so good call, Logan, right there.
So 29-20 game. Conquistadors kind of cutting into this lead.
They kind of look a little slow on offense. I mean, they're still getting some buckets, but like you said, Ravens on a 17-4 run.
4:42 left. Little sub change for Herkelman's team. A spin move. Off balance shot. No good. Outlet to Malik Keith.
Anderson had a great look after he freed himself up by that turnaround jumper, but just could not get it to go in.
A.J. Webster. Yes. The
Great.
jumper falls.
Great job getting that jumper from Webster. Nice high release, kind of faded back there. Little showmanship right there. Great 2-point conversion.
3 from Dixon. Falls.
And there's that 3-point percentage. I said it was 33. That's pretty decent for collegiate status. Definitely a leader on this team. Number 22, Justin Dixon, the freshman 5'11 from Evansville.
Inside is Cedric. He's going to go to work with the double team. Takes some contact. Left hand, good.
Definitely it's always fun to see some bully ball by Cedric Rowland. Definitely using his post skills. Jairus Frills was not fast enough to catch up to him.
Webster with the block. Malik Keith can't catch the outlet pass.
That would have been a great fast break opportunity to get up by 12.
.318 left. Conquistadors have a fresh shot clock. Dixon going to work. Steal by Williams.
Kind of a low-scoring game, Logan, for both of these teams, averaging over 90 points, of course. And they're only on track to get about 66. So definitely looking a little different, but both playing great
Webster
defense.
with the and one opportunity.
Webster playing bully ball once again. They like to go inside. Nice rebound, put it right back up, and an and one opportunity. The team is now up by 12.
And without Keon Queen being ejected early in this game, about 5 minutes into the ball game, you're going to have to see A.J. Webster produce for the top center left on this team.
What a great stroke from free throw line. This team definitely making changes. You can definitely tell that was instilled to get a better free throw percentage this game, and definitely they're doing a great job. Getting to the line, making them.
2:35 left. Coffeyville up by 13. 10 on the shot clock. Steal by Cedric Rowland.
He's going to run the fast break.
Malik Keith thought about it. Williams didn't. Shot is up.
Nice rebound by Webster. They get it back again. Malik Keith has the ball. Let's see what they can do with this possession.
Doing the sophomore thing, setting up the offense. Oh, a turnover. A nice read and a turnover finish by Jairus Friels.
That was a great anticipation of the pass. Way to knock it out and get an easy scoop and score in the fast break. Coffeyville leads it still, 36-25, and that's Coffeyville will retain the possession. Marquise McCray, it touched him, and the score is still 36-25 Coffeyville with 1 minute, 45 seconds to go in the first half.
So Casey Benton will enter the ball game. Dixon on Malik Keith. Now Travis. Pump fake. Cedric can't handle it. Turnover. Dixon going the other way. He's got options. And they'll finish the open break.
That was a great fast break led by Justin Dixon. Given to Anderson. Of course, the sophomore from Tallahassee. That was a great job by him. Get that easy layup. That's going to be a 3 from Malik Keith. Great job. That sophomore, like you mentioned, coming off the bench now while being the starter his freshman year, definitely has molded into a great bench player.
Nice finish by Friels.
Friels definitely coming off the bench for this team, getting some spark in the game.
Dixon took a hard fall off the screen. Off by Malik Keith. 45 seconds left. 25 on the shot clock. Deep 3 from Dixon. Off mark. He kind of felt confident after making his first one. That one from a little bit deeper range. Travis Washington will slow it down with 22 on the shot clock, and 7 seconds separates the game clock. They'll have to start working. 10 on the shot clock. Nice Euro step and a right hand finish by TJ Washington.
Great job right there. Like I said, TJ Washington likes to go inside, showing a little James Harden in him with the Euro step. Great job.
Takes the contact, and just like that, cut back into the deficit, and Jairus Friels will go back to the line.
Friels, like I said, definitely has been a spark plug off the bench for the Conquistadors to keep him in within 10. Now he can cut the deficit, double-digit deficit right here if he makes this with 2.8 seconds to go in the first half.
So won't leave the Red Ravens with just a long half-court shot. Coffeyville takes a 10-point lead into halftime. I'm Logan Mance alongside Matt Dick. And we'll come back after halftime with some halftime stats. You're watching Red Raven TV. Back here in Nellis Hall, I'm Logan Mance alongside Matt Dick. And you're looking at a 41-31 game. Coffeyville has the lead, and Coffeyville kind of went into a 17-4 run kind of to close half. And Matt, do you think the Conquistadors have enough firepower to keep up with the Red Ravens?
Well, someone to keep an eye on, Jairus Frills coming off the bench, had great production. They look a little overpowered, but definitely are still in this game, only down by 10 points, pulling down some rebounds, hitting some threes. But like I said, the Red Ravens are just looking great in the post right now.
Inside to Joshua Hill, falls. No halftime stats. We apologize. Kind of have to keep them ourselves.
That was Joshua Hill with a great post move. Another point by him. Had a lot of free throws in the first half.
Inside, doesn't get it to go.
Jackson Miller pulling down another rebound. Great to see that he's back out there after hurting his ankle. And Joshua Hill by T.J. Washington. Great assist. Saw him wide open. Easy 2 points.
4 quick points for the Red Ravens and Joshua Hill. I'm trying to break a press. That's one of the MOs for Jay Herkelman's team this year is the press after a made basket. 15 on the shot clock. Nice give and go. Can't get it to fall. Jackson Miller again picking up another rebound.
Just a little too much by Murphy. Didn't quite get it in there, but Washington's going to
a nice find. That's Jackson Miller.
And that's a 6-0 run now for the Ravens. T.J. Washington finally getting those assists he was needed in the first half after finding great teammates. Jackson Miller.
Just a great job by Travis Washington. Just drawing defenders, draw 2 defenders, and then left Jackson Miller all alone under the basket, and he found him.
And that's what's so great about having a high scorer like T.J. Washington. It really draws the defense onto him, so that way he can find open people. They try a little 2-man action. T.J. Washington has the court vision to find someone open down low.
Dixon on the move. Finds Davis. Gets it blocked. That's Jackson Miller again. Some good highlights from Jackson Miller already.
Great job on this low post defense, keeping them outside. Well, I mean, they are getting inside the paint, but not letting them score right now on a 6-0 run.
Dixon on the move. Floater, yes.
Good job by Dixon. And now a turnover and a quick basket by Anderson, the sophomore from Tallahassee. It has an and one opportunity. Now they're going on a little run themselves. Let's see if he can convert it.
Travis Washington going to be careless with the ball. Taking it. Got the ball, took it without even looking where a defender was and got it stripped. And then I think that's one of the things. Jackson Miller might have got the foul called on him, but in reality that was originally on. That's from Travis Washington's mistake. Now another foul.
And then that's a great offensive rebound by Tamaje Blackwell, the freshman, 195 pounds, and the Conquistadors get the ball back.
So Jackson Miller coming into the second half with no fouls and picks up 2 quickly. Conquistadors attack the basket. Dixon again. Nice feed.
And a nice slam by Hunter Davis. Great job right there. Nice feed from Dixon. Able to, both point guards really showing off their passing skills right now.
So a 6-0 run from the Conquistadors, kind of to nod it back up to what it originally was at halftime. A 10-point margin. Benton for 3, yes! Assist from Travis Washington.
And that's already 3 for him in the second half. Great job finding open teammates.
Offensive rebounding from Conquistadors have beat the Red Ravens here in the second half.
And that's Anderson again. So he's doing a great job. Conquistadors finding some life, but Red Ravens answering back, but a turnover bounces off of Miller.
And a nice strip. Benton picks it up. He is open. T.J. Washington up the court for the dunk. Kind of lay-in.
I mean, being 6 foot, getting that high, that's pretty impressive right there, Logan. But a great job by TJ Washington going out on the break. And, of course, his teammate finding him wide open.
Dixon. Now 20 on the shot clock. Dixon will set up his offense. Nice move. Driving baseline and drawing the defenders and finding a wide open man under the basket.
Marquise McRae with that basket. Nice little floater right there. Good job by Anderson finding his wide open teammate. Both teams showing passing now. Finally, a little one-on-one play. And now TJ Washington way outside. Great job. That's another thing you love about him. He can score in multiple ways. His jump shot from mid-range is a little off, but three-point definitely on, as you can tell right now.
And one of those things when you can hit a three that deep, draws the defense up forward, and then allows TJ Washington to go around the defense. More options for him when you can hit a three that far. But Jay Herkelman kind of concerned with his offensive rebounding. Just subbed in A.J. Webster and Cedric Rowland.
And that's a good move by him, getting some nice, tough bodies down low so they can get those rebounds, because Conquistadors are really showing that they can get those rebounds on the offensive side. Now, I mean, they still are down by 14, but are showing some fight here, Logan.
Conquistadors just trying to get this margin under double digits. They got it at 10. And then Coffeyville just hit that three to put them back up 14. Trying to cut the deficit.
And the thing you love about Coffeyville is that they have such a good all-around offensive game. They can shoot the three and score inside pretty easily. And that's great defense by Cedric Rowland.
And that's going to be... And that's interesting. The FAR official on the other side called that when there's an official right where the ball went out of bounds. You'd think he would be the guy that called that, but...
Maybe he has 20/20 there, Logan.
Maybe a better vision than the other two refs. But nevertheless, a careless turnover from the Red Ravens.
Let's see if the Conquistadors can capitalize on that careless mistake with Dixon handling the ball.
They just need to get it under double digits. 15 on the shot clock. Nice pump fake. And rolls out. And again, another offensive rebound. And a jump ball. A.J. Webster got his hands in there for the jump ball. Stay, Dodge. I swore the last jump ball just went to Dodge City, unless there's one I didn't catch.
Conquistador doing a great job getting offensive rebounds, but now TJ Washington's going to run the break and another turnover.
That's something that Travis struggles with. Sometimes just need to settle the game down and not...
He tries to go 110% all the time, and sometimes you got to slow down the game and try to pass it off to your teammates or do something with it other than just go full steam ahead all the time.
Yeah, fast break's not always going to be there. Sometimes just got to slow it down, and like Benton did, draw a foul. 3 fouls on Williams for Dodge City.
Red Ravens up 55-41 with 15 minutes and 11 seconds to go in the second half. Now Malik Keith does come in, gives him some speed for TJ Washington, a great sub. I like that that we have a very solid backup point guard for this Red Ravens team.
Both sophomores. Travis had, I believe, 2 or 3 turnovers, and Herkelman wants to try out Malik Keith coming off the bench. 15-point game, trying to slow the ball game down. 15 on the shot clock, working late. Inside to Davis, pump fake.
Tries the Euro step right there, but with the floater, just misses.
Yeah,
Davis,
might have been an extra step in there.
Yeah, Davis very athletic, as you can tell, long and lanky. He's 6'8", so definitely very good from Bloomington, Indiana.
Cedric trying to go to work. Left hand. Foul, but is on the floor.
That would have been a great and one right there. Cedric Rowland, like I said, loves to play some bully ball. As you can tell, trying to bully his way inside. got a great bank shot, just was fouled on the floor.
A foul will be called on Marquise McCray. That's his first. Not as many fouls in the first half to start the ball game. Definitely not an ejection. Anthony Jones now back to Benton. Rebound goes to the Conquistadors. They want to run. Got an outlet. Blocked by Webster. Still rebound. And an open three. Howard, another rebound. And that's going to make Herkelman mad. As Howard, for the Conquistadors, was just sitting there uncovered. No one even attempted to block him out.
Yeah, Kevin Howard did a good job for the first couple minutes of the first half, then kind of went quiet, subbed him out. Now he's back out there playing hard. That was a foul on Anthony Jones. That's his third, so hopefully he is probably going to get subbed out here soon or needs to play a little softer so that way he doesn't get in foul trouble.
And you got to think that what's keeping the Conquistadors in this game is their offensive rebounding, and you think if Herkelman can shore that up, maybe he can stretch this lead out. It's given Dodge City not a very good shooting team, and definitely not showing in the second half. Some extra opportunities is going to help them climb back in this game.
That is definitely true, and the Ravens are now turning over the ball, so that's not a very good sign. Hopefully the Ravens can slow it down, not go 100 miles an hour all the time. If they slow it down a little bit, maybe they'll see an open opportunity like they were in the first half, getting those open threes.
Maybe playing a little bit more half-court offense for the Red Ravens and Herkelman's offense. And almost a turnover. 9 on the shot clock. Williams got to do something with it. Good defense. Floater. That's off the mark. Joshua Hill picks it up.
There we go. Now we can finally say that we got an offensive rebound so that we can get a second chance point. Let's see if we can capitalize, though.
Now 15 to play on the shot clock. Inside, and 2 possessions and nothing to do with it but a turnover.
Coffeyville just turning over the ball a lot right now. Hopefully we can get our heads on straight and turn it around. Conquistadors haven't been executing on getting the turnovers, but are playing some good defense. Definitely turn around from the first half.
Almost a turnover there. Foul into Howard's hands, and he knows what to do with it. Put it at home.
Great pump fake in the post to pull off his defender and get the easy 2 points for Howard.
So 12:50 left to play, and the Red Ravens are struggling with this press. And a foul.
Conquistadors are still down by 12, but you can definitely tell they are fired up right now. Lots of turnovers, lots of offensive rebounds. This team looks like they have life. Let's see what they can do with it and hope that the Ravens can turn it around a little bit better, Logan.
I'm not going to say this is a bad coaching move, but he saw his player being double-teamed and he could have called a timeout.
Good job by Joshua Hill making Howard get the offensive 3-second call. That was a great job. Now we get the ball. Now they got a turnover. Let's see if we can build some momentum our way.
Again, Coffeyville just trying to extend this lead, and Dodge City trying to cut it in within under double digits. This has been 10 points this whole second half. Cedric. And now they'll try and set up some offense. Inside. Makes a move. Gets hit. Takes the contact and gets 2 free throws out of it.
As big as Cedric Rowland is, you got to keep on giving him inside because he is a pretty good free throw shooter from the line for a big man. Loves to play, like I've been saying the whole night, bully ball inside, getting inside, doing a great job. And I just kind of jinxed him, but definitely has a good free throw stroke.
As Kevin Howard has killed him on the offensive glass, and he picks up his 4th foul. Picked up an offensive 3 seconds, and then a foul right there. So a killer for him. he'll have to take a seat on the bench.
Yeah, because he was definitely a spark plug. He scored 6 points in the last couple of minutes for this team. And now that is a defensive blocking foul.
That was a travel. That was a travel.
Travel. Yeah. My bad.
That's all right. And now a 13-point lead, and Coffeyville has the ball back.
Nice pump fake.
Good job by Cedric not to get the over a back call. Not a lot of good shooting. Percentages kind of went down this second half for both teams. And that's probably a reaching foul on Khalil
Williams, yeah. Both were kind of going at it there for a second. So,
So just under 12 minutes left to play. And now what do we just see what happened?
Some confusion on the court. Looks like TJ Washington's about to get in the game, though. See if he can get this offense not to turn over so many.
So that's going to be a technical. That's already the second on Coffeyville.
It's kind of an interesting reffing decision. Back from on the first half, early in the few minutes of the game with Keon Queen getting his technical.
And getting ejected.
Yeah, and then getting ejected. So now another technical. Definitely some questionable decisions being made, but you got to agree with them. They're doing their job. And Conquistador's just not committing at the line, not doing a very good job with their free throws tonight.
Again, Herkelman's going to have a tough job with this team, and their freshmen just losing their composure and getting these technical fouls because they've really hurt them. Not that time, but anytime you get a technical, it's not good for your team. Now we'll see 3-guard set for Herkelman's team. This is where I think they do their best damage with Malik Keith and Travis Washington both in the game, both really perimeter scorers for this team.
And then that's number 10, Taj Anderson again, the sophomore out of Tallahassee, doing a great job for his team. And then Malik Keith. Oh, that was a foul on number 23.
So what?
Bruce Hodges with the foul.
I don't know what that was. I don't think it was a.
I don't know what it was either.
Foul.
But like you were saying, this Malik Keith, TJ Washington set is kind of good because they're both really fast, like to go inside. So let's see what happens. And then a turnover by Joshua Hill stepping outside. Actually, that was a timeout. My bad.
Yeah, we saw Khalil Williams get trapped, and they didn't call a timeout to save the possession. And you saw Herkelman right there kind of saving the possession as Hill was trapped underneath the basket. So now 11-point deficit from Dodge City. And, Matt, I really don't think they're out of this. I think they're right there with Coffeyville. It doesn't show on the scoreboard, but if they keep this defense up, I mean, with the way Coffeyville is scoring the ball, they could jump right back in this game.
That is very true, Logan. Conquistadors, like you said, great defense, getting turnover after turnover now, and also getting offensive rebounds. Second chance points are big for them. A few possessions their way, and this game could definitely take a new life instead of Coffeyville just being up by double digits the whole game. 57-46, as you see. With 11 minutes and 26 seconds to go, Coffeyville does have 7 fouls on them already, and Conquistadors only 4.
Coffeyville really got to maintain composure after all these technical fouls they've had on them. Khalil Williams just picked up the recent one, but Keon Queen got ejected.
Let's see if TJ Washington can really take reins of this team like he usually does, score some buckets, and get this team back on track, because even though, like we said, the Conquistadors are still down by 11, the Ravens have to do a good job of maintaining the lead.
They got 12 on the shot clock. Got to remember that. 5 now. And this 2-3 has kind of got them all out of shape. Long rebound. Goes to the Conquistadors.
And that's Anderson again. He's doing a great job both ways, scoring and getting rebounds.
Leaves it short on the jumper. Lee Keith, again, doing a good job slowing it down. We saw them trying to get out of their pace and turn over the ball. They're going too much. 15 on the shot clock. Getting this 2-3. It's 2-3 zone. Got to look for the middle area of the court if you want to be successful.
And that was a blocking foul by Bruce Hodges again. He's been playing great defense, been kind of quiet on offense, but let's see what Cedric Rowland can do in the paint, and misses.
I know that one didn't fall, but you got to keep finding Cedric right there at that.
Great steal by Malik Keith, and then turnover back again. Gives it right to Bruce Hodges because it rolls off his leg. In my opinion, probably could have been a kickball violation, but
just one of those things. Get the turnover and slow it down.
Exactly. You don't have to go, like I said, 100 miles an hour every time. You got to kind of slow it down, especially when you have the lead. Now you're finally out of double digits, only down by 9. The Conquistadors definitely building confidence right now.
To the hoop. Finds a bucket.
And that's a great job by Quan Marshall, the 6'2 freshman out of Little Rock, going inside and getting that nice little finger roll to go in the basket.
Inside.
And now the Ravens are up by 11 again. Let's see how the Conquistadors respond. And now that's a 3-point opportunity from the line.
For Coffeyville, it's just been mistake after mistake, and that's just one of them. And you can't really have that when Conquistadors haven't made a 3. Have they made a 3?
I don't think they have, Logan, and it's just because they're playing much more aggressive this second half, and I don't think Coffeyville anticipated that. They kind of expected them to kind of lay down, and they're not. They're playing hard in the paint, getting those offensive rebounds, putting them back up, getting turnover, playing a little half-court trap. Then you saw them go to the zone, which worked to perfection again. Herkelman is drawing up a play right now. Let's hope they can kind of turn this around. They're still up by 11 with 9 minutes, 32 seconds to go, but the Ravens really need to kind of turn around because like you've been saying this whole game, the Conquistadors are still right in it. Even though they're down by double digits, they can definitely, with a few plays here and there, can be right in it. And like you saw just a few minutes ago, they were out of the double-digit lead. So what do you have to say about that, Logan?
I mean, we've seen Dodge City all game, and they can't really shoot from the outside, and I just want to know what Quan Marshall was thinking, going way out there and fouling the three-point shooter when they haven't made a 3. I mean, and now he gets 3 free throws, and that's the next best thing for someone that can't make threes is to get free throws, and you just can't make that mistake when you notice they're not very good outside shooting team.
That is very true. And they're also not statistically very good at free throw, but still, even if he makes 1 or 2, I mean, if he makes 1, you're only down by 10, and if he makes 2, I mean, you got a 9-point game. If he makes all 3, it's an 8-point game, so definitely new life for the Conquistadors. Let's see if they can get these free throws, and there's one of them.
So Bruce Hodges. Coffeyville climbing up in fouls at 8, so they're in the 1-1.
And that's 2. Hodges looks like he's got a good stroke from there. If he makes 3, they're only down by 9. If he makes this next one, they're only going to be down by 8, and this game is definitely going to take new life. And there you go, a perfect 3 for 3. Let's see if TJ Washington can take over this game and be a leader for this Ravens offense.
9:20 left. This 2-3 zone kind of extended out to the perimeter. Inside. Nice find from Benton. Lines up a 3. Can't get it to go.
TJ Washington, in my opinion, I feel like he could have took that floater, but decided to go to Benton.
Nice
wide
defense.
open for the 3, and good defense by Anthony Jones. That was a great job. But back to TJ Washington, I feel like he's trying to pass the ball a little too much. He needs to take over this game right now. So let's see if he does.
Under 9 minutes to play. Inside, left hand good from Anthony Jones. From the pass from Cedric Rowland.
Great feed from Cedric Rowland. This big man is definitely one I like to watch. And there's Frills coming off the bench. Definitely a spark plug like I've been saying the whole game. Now the Conquistadors are only down by 8 again. So let's see if they can keep on this roll, or will the Ravens finally get back out to a double-digit lead.
Pump fake. Ben wants to take it. Floater. Doesn't go. Rims out.
Kind of had to change his shot in midair, so it would have been awkward. And there's Frills giving it back, and then a kick ball by Casey Benton. Kind of thought he was going to go over the top with a bounce pass, but decided that he was just going to throw it right out of his foot.
So 8:09 left. Coffeyville with an 8-point lead, and Dodge City right back in this game. Hodges now wants a 3. That's off. Frills, rebound. Another 3 from Hodges. That's off. Finally, Coffeyville picks up an offensive rebound. Now throws it up. Almost a turnover. And Cedric
Rowland gets jumped over the back by Jordan Singar, the 6'6" freshman from Beaumont, Texas. He's going to shoot free throws. That was a kind of a hard foul. Surprised they didn't call technical on that one.
Yeah. That's kind of the same type of play that Keon Queen picked up that technical ejection.
Exactly.
But nothing extracurricular on that play, and that's not a shooting foul.
That is surprising. Now Zach Miller is in the game. He's been doing pretty good production right now.
3 from Travis. Inside, Miller.
And there we go. Like I just said, Miller's been doing a great job. He's definitely been a great production off the bench, getting some points, getting some rebounds that you just saw right there. He's a nice, lanky
turnover. Inside, that's a foul.
And is that one going to be a shooting foul? Hopefully it is. And Ravens are going to be up by 10. Going to the line is Anthony Jones, the 6'5" redshirt freshman from Indianapolis, Indiana.
Gets the first one.
And the Conquistadors now have 7 fouls to the Ravens' 8. So both are playing some hard, rugged defense right now.
Both will be shooting on a foul, so 1-1 if. Gets them both from Anthony Jones. Now back in this full court press. Caused the turnover last time. This time they'll break it. And that's where they're getting their points.
And good job by Bruce Hodges getting that floater to go. He's definitely been good this game. Now just down by 10 again.
Dodge City has proven that they can beat that press. Inside the hill. Now back out to Jones. That's off. That should stay with Coffeyville.
That was a great pass by TJ Washington, and then back to Joshua Hill. Anthony Jones had a little bit of pressure, but I feel like he just got kind of riled up and rushed the shot a little bit, but Coffeyville does get the ball back.
It was a good look by Joshua Hill, but not a good pass. And that kind of caused the miss shot. Right hand, Washington rolls out, and it stays with Coffeyville. Went off, I believe, Frill's shoe.
That was a great drive by Washington, just the roll of the ball did not go his way, but they do get the ball back, and hopefully they can score this drive, get an offensive rebound, and getting the luck of the draw by Conquistadors just letting the ball go out off their guys.
Inside to Jones, left hand, gets it blocked. It was a good look.
Great
Now
defense
off.
by Anderson. And then Hodges gets fouled hard. That's going to be 9 fouls now for the Ravens. Getting up there in the total. The score is still 65-55 with 6 minutes, 25 seconds to go in the second half. Now, every time the Conquistadors looks like they're about to break it open to come back in this game, the Ravens are doing a pretty good job of keeping it out of reach. What do you think about that, Logan?
They're doing a nice job breaking this press off a made basket, and that's where the scoring is done for the Dodge City team. And we'll see Hodges at the line. But you think if Dodge City could just connect on a three-pointer or these second opportunities right here, just cannot shoot the three ball here tonight.
That is very true. And here's Washington. The great handles showing him. And then the reach in.
That's a trap.
Travel. Looked like a reach in, but my bad. But
I think you might have been right. I don't know where the travel occurred.
TJ Washington, that's another turnover for him. And let's hope he can kind of turn it around because they need a leader for this team. And then there's Hunter Davis going in on Zach Miller for a great scoop and score. And then there's Anthony Jones getting the ball. Let's hope they can score.
And he gets it back. Joshua Hill with a nice pump fake.
That's a great read by Anthony Jones to see the open guy on Joshua Hill, and then Joshua Hill with a pump fake to draw off the defender for the easy score. Now the lead's back up to 10 for the Ravens.
Dixon up top. Now finding Davis.
And then that's and one for Hunter Davis while he's nodding to the crowd. That was an interesting foul. I don't think that was a full foul, maybe a little more, but that's okay. Now the lead is back up down to only 8 for the Ravens, and then they have an opportunity to only be down by 7. The Conquistadors, like you said, they need a 3-point opportunity, and here it is. Let's see if Davis can get the free throw. Great rebound by Cedric Rowland. Almost a turnover by Washington again.
That's the third foul on Jackson Miller. He'll have to sit on the bench. Bunch of careless passing. Inside, finds Rowland. What a pass!
There you go, TJ Washington. That's what we've been wanting you to see. Go inside, find the wide open guy. And, of course, we've been talking about Cedric Rowland. Get him the ball inside. He'll at least go to the free throw line or get you 2 easy points. Great job.
15 on the shot clock. 3. Can't fall. Hill pulls it down.
Good job by Joshua Hill, out rebounding his bigger opponent. Maybe not by size, but by height. Hunter Davis, great job. The lead is still 10. And then
that's an and one.
TJ Washington, great job to go in there. Did a little windmill action for the layup. That was a great job. Let's see if he can convert this and one. They're up by 11 again with 4 minutes and 34 seconds to go in the second half. Ravens doing a good job finally getting those rebounds, offense and defensive. And let's see if he can convert this and one. And a great job by TJ Washington getting that free throw to go. Now they were up by 12.
Dixon up top, going to work, trying to find someone, and he finds Cedric Rowland on a turnover. Now throwing back towards the basket.
Good job by Joshua Hill to go straight up, and then Anderson just loses the ball going up, and then it's going to be a turnover. 2 turnovers right in a row, back to back. That was kind of a crazy sequence right there.
And that's one of the big no-nos in basketball, throwing back towards your basket. And it got intercepted. Luckily for the Red Ravens, not a turnover or a score. It was a turnover, not a score.
That is very true. Cedric Rowland, sophomore, should have known better to throw back to his basket, but that's okay. Sometimes it's just the luck of the Irish that gets you the ball back.
Nice feed to Rowland, and he finishes it off. The mistake turnover, he makes up for it, finding the hole in the defense.
Great job by Rowland again to get inside, use his post moves for the easy layup. They are up now by 13. 15, my bad. With 3 minutes and 47 seconds to go, it's 74-59. Coffeyville Red Ravens with the lead in the second half. 10 fouls for the Ravens, 8 fouls for the Conquistadors. Both are in the 1-and-1. So let's see how the team uses that to their advantage. A lot of their players probably in foul trouble right now, Logan.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning of this broadcast, they really have 6 people that really play for them and score. I mean, they had McRae scored 21 against Pratt. Bruce Hodges also had 21 against Pratt. Hunter Davis had 10 points. Taj Anderson had 6. So they really have 5-6 people that really score for their team. And if they get in foul trouble, they get really in trouble. And we've seen that from some of them as...
And that's very true. Hunter Davis, for the past couple minutes, doing a great job showing him what he got. I'm pretty sure he has over 10 points now. Like we said, computer crashed down at the main stat holder computer, whatever you call that. So we don't have halftime stats, but Conquistadors down by 15 right now with 3 minutes and 47 seconds to go. Let's see how they're going to respond after that TJ Washington and 1.
3:45 left. Conquistadors trying to cut the deficit. They got a possession right here. 20 on the shot clock. Dixon wants to line up a three-pointer. Yes! Finally goes for the Conquistadors, as I believe that's their first three-pointer.
Yes, and Dixon has been quiet offensively this whole game. Has definitely been doing great defense on the better point guard, in my opinion, TJ Washington, but doing a great job staying in front of him, keeping his hands active. And right there, he gets an opportunity for a three and swishes it.
10 on the shot clock. Coffeyville and Washington got to go to work. Right hand, and he's searching. And there's a turnover going the other way. Benton finds Hodges. Easy layup. 10-point game. 3 minutes.
That was hard for Casey Benton, being a 3-1 with 3 of their top scorers being on the fast break. Hunter Davis able to find the wide open guy. Anderson doing a great job getting that easy fast break points. It's only up by 10.
Nice move. He'll draw the foul. Anthony Jones.
Great job for Anthony Jones driving in there and doing a great job. Let's see if he can convert these free throws to put him up by 12 once again. 2 minutes and 40 seconds to go, my bad, in the second half. Coffeyville up by 10, 74-64.
Ten-point game and free throws down the stretch. Going to be crucial for both teams.
That is very true. And as you said, in the last game, TJ Washington making those clutch free throws in Independence. Let's see if he can be clutch in this game.
He was 13 of 15 on free throws in Independence. Hit the last 2 to kind of to set the game for Coffeyville's win.
Anthony Jones did make one of those, trying to respond with another three-pointer, but Hodges is off, and the ball goes back to the Conquistadors out of bounds on Cedric Rowland. Did a great job getting the rebound, but just stepped out of bounds trying to get loose from one of his own teammates.
And Herkelman has got to fix the offensive rebounding problems because, again, Tuesday coming up quick, facing the number 1 team in the nation, Hutchinson. who they actually beat 2 times last year and gave them their only 2 losses. And now that's going to be a foul.
Great job by the Ravens making Hunter Davis foul on the play. Hunter Davis is going to get thrown with a technical for arguing with a ref.
And technicals really flying here tonight each other way. And Dodge City gets their first. Coffeyville's only got 2 technicals, 1 ejection, and 1 on Khalil Williams.
Now, like you said, TJ Washington clutch with those free throws. Let's see what he does here.
Can definitely add to his stat total here tonight.
And that falls for TJ Washington. The lead is back up to 12 with 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go.
It's the second one to fall.
Great job by TJ Washington staying calm and collected at the line to bring his team up by 13 points. Definitely going to be scratching and crawling for this Conquistador team to come back.
Travis Washington is an 81% free throw shooter. And Joshua Hill, the lower 62%, showing it there.
If he can make this free throw, I definitely say it's going to be a miracle for the Conquistadors to come back.
The way they shoot 3-pointers is going to be even tougher.
And that bounces around, but it does go down. 14-point lead with 2 minutes to go.
Hodges, step back 3, leaves it short. Rebound. Hodges back. Nice feed, and another rebound. Dixon. And that's the 3rd offensive rebound
in a row, but it doesn't count because McCray, the sophomore from Wichita, fouls, offensive foul. And so Coffeyville's going to retain possession. You're definitely going to say that this may be the call that swings Coffeyville to victory right there. After getting 3 offensive rebounds, then fouling to turn the ball over, definitely going to be hard. And Cedric Rowland's going to be at the line.
Rowland, a 76% free throw shooter.
Like I said, I like to call him Mini Shaq, but with a free throw stroke, definitely can stroke it from there. Likes to go inside, nice post moves. And Conquistadors are going to call timeout, probably to talk about how to get back in this game from a 15-point deficit with 2 minutes to go. Both teams have 10 fouls, so it will be a 1-and-1. Let's see how the Conquistadors respond to the Ravens' good offense down the stretch.
And Herkelman's team and the Red Ravens going to have a tough stretch coming up. A lot of conference play here in the Kansas Jayhawk Conference. Again, at Hutch, #1 team in the nation. They beat them twice last year, but they won the national championship. Hutchison's going to be a tough matchup, especially at their place. Then they come back to 25th versus Cloud Community College. Again, another tough team. And then at Pratt, which took Dodge City down to the wire, but Dodge City was able to prevail the 3-point victory. Going to be a tough place to play. And then December 2nd, home against Seward, where they actually lost at their place last year. Going to be a tough out. And this Kansas Jayhawk Conference is going to be a tough stretch. It's really, I'd say, compared to the Big 12 of basketball, of JUCO basketball, or maybe the SEC of football, it is really tough.
And I definitely agree with that statement right there. Jayhawk Conference, definitely one of the tougher. And that's great for Coffeyville because that means that we're going to be in stiffer competition come tournament time. We'll definitely be in shape and ready for those tougher teams because our conference is so tough.
And last year, we were able to win the conference, go to the national tournament. This year, starting out early in the season, 6-0, trying to make it 7-0, and a tough, hard foul from Cedric. If you're going to foul, man, that was a tough foul. That was a hard foul.
Now, Frills, like I've been saying the whole game, definitely a spark plug for this team, coming in, scoring some baskets, getting a lot of offensive rebounds. Cedric Rowland, though, just rolls over him with that foul, a really hard foul. That's 11 fouls now for the team. It's 80-64. Definitely this game, I feel, is out of reach for the Conquistadors. He makes it on that one. They lead by 15.
And actually, Hutch lost the game. They're 5-1, so wonder if they'll stay at the number 1 team in the nation. It says on the paper they are still the number 1 team. But there's only 2 undefeated teams left. Barton, Coffeyville left in the conference. And a bunch of teams with 1 losses.
That's pretty impressive for Coffeyville. You can continue this win streak right here. These teams very evenly matched. I feel like they fueled themselves with that Keon Queen foul that got him thrown out of the game to win it for him a little bit, get this game. And then there's a foul. Anthony Jones going in the bucket, and that's going to be a 1-1.
I think one thing that hurts Dodge City is they're undersized. But they were able to hang with Coffeyville most of the first half, and if they could have cut the deficit and made a few more three-pointers, I feel like they could have made this game a lot closer than it is now, but their shooting was not there tonight.
That is definitely true. At one point, they're only down by 7. Looked a little bit like they could swing back and maybe win the game. Then they started fouling and could not make their threes. Then there's again. Cannot make threes from Hodges, and they're probably either going to foul or just let them run out the clock, because if you foul, then you're just going to let them to the line anyways. And this team is doing pretty good at free throws tonight.
Nice offensive rebound by Cedric, and you have a chance at the line.
He gets fouled by Frills, and like we said, Cedric Rowland, a pretty good free throw percent shooter, 76 on the year. I think he's only missed a couple tonight, so doing a great job. And he misses the first one.
And just an update, the first set of the Red Ravens versus Owens for the national championship game. Ravens are up 10-8 in the first set, so that game getting on the way. Again, the Coffeyville volleyball team in the national championship.
And that's a great opportunity to get exposure for Coffeyville, so more talent can come to this volleyball team. And then there's a rebound by Cedric Rowland, pretty much wrapped up this game. Great job. They're up by 13 with 30 seconds to go. Great game. What do you take away from this game?
Coffeyville they maintained their composure after those 2 technicals, stayed together and fought through them. They kind of missed Keon Queen with the size inside, but those freshmen really need to stay composed and not get those technical fouls, because it's going to hurt them in these tougher games. But one of the big things is offensive rebounding. We've both seen it thus far in this game. They've allowed Dodge City to get 1, 2, 3, even 4 possessions off a miss. And that shouldn't happen when Coffeyville has got the bigger size. So they need to work on their boxing out.
And there you go for Anthony Jones, getting both at the line, up by 19 with pretty much the game's over. In my opinion, Coffeyville stood strong after going a few awful sets, really, turning over the ball, not making shots. And they do good, and he gets an and one.
Now that was a little
4-point opportunity.
That was a little bit of an acting job.
that was a little bit of a flop by Dixon, but definitely impressive.
He sold it.
He did sell it. The game's over, but great job by Dixon to get that 3 and then opportunity to get 1. It's going to be a great win for Coffeyville. Now, both of these games I predicted were going to be close with the women's and the men's, and both of the teams were pretty evenly matched. Fate decided that they're not, and did a great job coming out here. The Ravens did, and decided to do what they are meant to do, is win. And they're going to be 7-0 and 3-0 in the conference. I feel like they could go up in the national ranking. What do you think, Logan?
Yeah, I guess Hutch lost, so there's probably some room for movement. I really haven't kept up with the rankings, but a technical foul right here.
I think that's 5 technicals for this game. That's a lot.
It's kind of been ridiculous on the technicals that I know there's a lot of fouls going on, and
there's Casey Benton making 2 more free throws to secure this win for sure. Up by 16, 6 seconds to go. Great job doing all-around play tonight, and another great win. And there's another foul. Gonna send him to the line, Casey Benton.
Yeah, 16-point lead. I don't think you're going to get that back with 5 seconds. I think that was kind of an unnecessary foul.
Probably a little frustration by the Conquistadors. Really doing a great job all night, staying right there. Just never could get the right break to get back in this game. Casey Benton, for the last 4 times has been at the line, perfect. So definitely a great job by him securing the win. And there's another one.
Yeah, Dodge City just didn't go on a long enough run to get him back in the game. They got a long enough run to get him close, but just not close enough or close enough to take the lead.
And they're probably just going to shoot a pointless 3 here and end the game. Actually, no, they're not. They're actually just going to keep it. And a great job by Coffeyville, winning 88-70.
Coffeyville, ranked nationally, stays undefeated at 7-0. I'm Logan Mance alongside Matt Dick, and we'll see you next time. I believe that's November 25th here on Red Raven TV. Saying so long.